What's good, everybody? We're back again
What's happening?
with a very, 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 very special episode of the No Hedging Podcast.
A super episode.
Super episode, man. And you know what makes it so special, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the fact that this is who we find out who's the champ.
Hey,
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday on the way.
Super Bowl rings on the way. There's some trophies getting handed out. You know, some awards. Some important things to culminate the NFL season, which we have been rocking with from day one. So, for that, I appreciate everybody who's been tapped in with us, following us, liking us, sharing, subscribing, helping to grow the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate all the new subs. You know what I'm saying? But if you're new here, click that button. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. And as we get bigger and bigger, we're going to be able to give you more and more content. But right here for this Super Bowl episode, we have been on a roller coaster to get here. So what was your record from, what was that? The championship round? Because you had the Lions.
I had the Lions and the Ravens.
So you was 0-2.
0-2.
You did a lot of calculating to get to 0.
Yeah.
I had the Ravens and the 49ers. So
Yeah.
I had 1-1.
Yeah.
On that one. But for the grand total, he done hit the notes.
No idea.
No, you know. That means you lost during the playoffs. That's crazy. Nah, I found it. Haha, I found it. I think.
No, it's not on there, my guy.
Divisional round was on here. What you talking about? The other ones. He done hit it.
But anyway.
He done hit it, y'all.
Don't worry
He
about
done
it.
hit it. That means that I won for the playoffs
Maybe.
so far.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what it means.
you had better picks than me, for sure.
Yeah. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
let's get into the rundown.
Yep. Super Bowl edition.
So, in this game, as everybody knows, we have the Kansas City Chiefs.
The defending champs.
Defending champ.
They
Kansas
made it
City
back.
Chiefs made it
came back. That's hard to
Spin the
do.
block.
That's hard. That's hard to do.
It's hard to spin the block, for sure.
Especially with how their season went. Whew.
Nah, it was a roller coaster for them, so it wasn't looking good for a minute. But we have the defending champ Kansas City Chiefs up against the San Francisco 49ers.
The juggernaut.
Yeah, and we've been talking about them all season as looking like the most complete NFL team. And, you know, they had a little bit of adversity towards the tail end of the season and the playoffs, had some close calls, but they overcame. They overcame Brock Purdy, and, you know, they said we was hating on him. It was like, hey. But he's been clutch.
Yeah.
He's been coming back. You know, he done showed some fight, some grit, and that's something that they definitely need to win a Super Bowl. So what say you about the 49ers versus the Chiefs?
Well, before what say me, let's show some love to, since it's Super Bowl Sunday, I took it upon myself to throw on my Super Bowl shirt from 2012, the New York Giants, when we beat the New England Patriots the second time. So
What's up?
that's why I'm wearing this
I ain't
ensemble
fuck with them
for anybody
anyway.
who has any questions.
I'm
But
from Atlanta. We don't fuck with the Patriots anyway.
But, you know,
Okay.
either way, I just wanted to highlight that fact for anybody out there who was wondering, okay? But as far as this game goes, the 49ers are favored by 2.5 points in this game. This is one of those games that's tough to kind of choose a side because it's like, hey, when I pick one side, I instantly think I should go the other way. Right, so it's like because both of these teams, I believe, are similarly matched. It's a good matchup, but I think, you know, in regards to this game in particular, one of the weaknesses that I've seen with the 49ers is that they haven't been good at stopping the run. The benefit that the Chiefs have gained over the course of the season is they've become a little bit more balanced offensively by running the ball a little bit more with Pacheco and being able to throw the ball, you know, down the middle of the field. Right. Now, that was the issue that the 49ers had against the Lions, right? Stopping the run and letting that interior section of the area of the field be open where Jared Goff can make some throws down the middle of the field, right? So I think the balance of the Kansas City Chiefs is an advantage. And I think that's where you see a lot of lacking on the defensive side for the 49ers, right? I think if one of those more balanced teams like the Green Bay Packers, they came in more balanced, and then the Detroit Lions, they came in more balanced, and the 49ers found themselves in dogfights. Right. And the Chiefs have been winning games by being more balanced, right? So I think offensively, the Chiefs definitely have the advantage. And then I believe, with the run game and then with the interior passing game with Travis Kelce working the middle of the field. And I think on the defensive side of the football, we've been saying this all season long that the Kansas City Chiefs defense is a solid defense. They have 2 all-pro corners.
Best part of the team.
Yeah.
Arguably.
They've been carrying the team. They have 2 all-pro corners, McDuffie and Snead. So that's locked down on the San Francisco receivers. Then they have, obviously, Chris Jones in the middle, pass rush, stopping the run. So I think defensively, the Chiefs have a good enough team on defense to do what they need to do and handle business and not letting the offense of the 49ers get out of hand.
So what do you think about, for example, with the defense, right? You just mentioned the defense of the Chiefs, but with the defense of the 49ers, right? So what do you think about the 49ers coverage scheme versus Patrick Mahomes and I guess I can say Isaiah Pacheco also? What do you think about the 49ers defensive scheme that they generally run, which, if I'm not mistaken, is like a zone coverage?
Well, we've seen 2 tight ends tear up that 49ers defense.
So you saying they susceptible to a pass?
Yeah, Sam Laporta went in on them. And, the tight end from Green Bay, he had a pretty decent day as well. So I think defensively, that's where they are a little bit deficient. And obviously that goes into the back end with the safeties coming down to help and cover Kelce. And that's where they're, in my opinion, I feel like they're the most weakest in that secondary is in the safety.
Okay. So I mean, that could mean for the Chiefs also that it's a good thing, right? Because their strength with being Kelce coming on at the right time, being able to generate a pretty good run game out of Pacheco, always running upset, always running disturbed.
He brought the physicality to Kansas City.
He brought the physicality in the run game. Yeah. And then, Kelce coming back on and getting back to his
normal self. Yeah.
At the right time. The combination of that could work very well against the 49ers defense.
I agree. Yeah, so that's what I believe.
I don't know if we mentioned it, but the Chiefs are 2-point underdogs, right?
2.5.
Well, it said 2 on some books. It's 2.5. Some books it's still 2.
2.5.
But we've been looking at it, and honestly, the Chiefs feel like they're getting hosed a little bit on the points because I don't know if they a 2-point dog against this 49ers team.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Based on the way the defense is playing. The defense has been giving up yards a lot more. And there's been some people had successful run days against them as well.
Right.
So you got to stop something.
Yeah.
One way or another, you got to stop something.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think consistently the Chiefs defense didn't miss.
Not yet.
Ain't missed yet.
Not yet.
So I feel like it's
all season.
It's almost foolish for me to go against them.
It really is, bro. Once you start piecing everything together, it really is really like, yo, there's no reason to. You have the greatest quarterback, arguably on his way to be the GOAT of greatest of all time. Yeah. Why go against him? When you go against him, you get screwed. I did it twice and got screwed twice. Yeah. This season.
Yeah.
Right? So, you just can't go against it when you got him as your quarterback, healthy. The only downside is they're missing Joe Tooney. I think is one of their interior offensive linemen. I think he's going to be out. So, that can have an impact on the game somewhat. But nevertheless, I just feel like it's hard to go against this team, the way it's constructed, the way that the players have started to and
Rashee Rice.
Yeah, Rashee Rice started to take into their roles. MVS making big plays in the playoffs. despite
get a
what
big
happened.
catch. He might not get a catch all game, but that last catch, he gonna get it
when it mattered in the playoffs. So I think everybody has an idea of what their roles are. I think this team is constructed and in a way where it wasn't before, but they adapted to the talent that they have and the players that they have. And I think everybody's pretty much like bought in, especially on the offensive side, has bought into what they need to do.
Yeah.
Like they can beat you by running the ball and they can beat you by throwing the ball if they have to at this point. So I think that balance is what is going to make it a little bit difficult for the 49ers defense because we've seen that balance over the past 2 49er games, what that can do to them. They can put them down bad, but luckily the last game they were able to dig themselves out of the hole. So I think the first game they dug out. The second game, they got down deep, real deep, and they was able to overcome that. I don't think they'll be able to overcome again against this team.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point.
Yeah. Not that Purdy isn't developing to be a great quarterback. Christian McCaffrey been phenomenal. You got Debo healthy. You got Brandon Ayuk, who seems to show up any game you need him.
Mm-hmm.
George Kittle, they got a stacked offense and also a solid defense in terms of Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, all type of guys on that side of the football. So they have a lot of the pieces where they should be able to beat the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But
that defense, they don't have my boy Spags on the phone dialing it up either.
But
they don't have that. They're going to come get you.
I think the Chiefs defense is still that good.
Yeah, they're that good. Yeah, they're definitely that good. I don't think the 49ers will lose because of their offense. I think it'll be more so because of their defense at the end of the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I think their the offense is going to play well in order for them to win. Obviously, it might be a turnover here and there, but I think defensively it's going to be like when they played the Lions. Like, yo, why you can't get that stop? Why you not getting that stop? You're not stopping the run. That was the whole first half.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, they obviously snapped out of that in that second half of that game, was able to do what they needed to do to win and get the stops.
But
but
be able to pull off a comeback like that
against
a Chiefs defense.
Not at all.
Because I think the Chiefs defense is consistently played better than the Lions defense throughout the season. But the Lions got better. They did.
Yeah.
But, they were still susceptible to the pass. Whereas the Chiefs, it's not like they're really susceptible to anything.
Right.
You're not about to go crazy on Chris Jones.
Yeah. Maybe the run game here and there.
You get some breakaway with
maybe the run game. That might be the weakest side of their defense. Is like that run compared to the pass. But
you're not breaking out on no passing.
Yeah.
Not no wide receivers.
Them corners going to have you locked up. They're pretty solid. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking the Chiefs in this game, man. You giving me Patrick Mahomes as an underdog. You giving me 2.5 points based off of what we just discussed and what we just talked about. That's just the obvious fact. The Chiefs are just the better team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the Chiefs go play the Packers in Detroit. That's a different ball game.
I mean, the 49ers are a great team.
Yeah, they're a great team, but it's just based off of the last couple of weeks and their performance, it's just nothing that's telling me the playoffs.
Out of the playoffs, the Chiefs have been the better team. If we just strictly looking at the window of the playoffs, not the entire season, the Chiefs have been the better team in the playoffs than the 49ers based on the way they strength of opponent, wins. Mm-hmm. What was the score? Mm-hmm. Like they were dominant against the Ravens.
They've definitely been the better team throughout this playoffs, for sure.
Right. So,
which is why it's weird that they aren't favored.
I understand. I felt like 2 points. I was like, okay. It's still a close one, but I was surprised that it wasn't more of a pick 'em.
Yeah. It's weird.
I would have been okay with that line.
Yeah, but I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I think Mahomes gonna get another one. Taylor Swift is gonna be in the building. So I think just for the Super Bowl, I think they're gonna not make sure. I'm not gonna say that, but I think they have a lot riding with them, a lot of external things riding with them that's giving them more motivation. Yeah. You know what I mean, to win this game. You know what I mean. So I'm taking the Chiefs, man. I like both teams, to be honest. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Chiefs because it just makes the most sense here.
I'm
They've
rolling
been here
with you,
before, man.
They've been here. They want to go back to back. I think Mahomes understands that this will further elevate him in the GOAT conversation.
Oh man, absolutely.
You know, it's a perfect setup for the Chiefs to go back to back. You know, first time since Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so what that say about Mahomes?
Let's finish writing the book.
Yeah, and I think it's a great setup for them to go ahead and win. It's a good spot for them based on how the defense has been playing in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs can get through it. So, I guess that's our best bet and our dog.
Best bet, dog. and best bet and the dog. And the rundown, all in one.
Any real quick. I know you're not super high on them, but how do you feel about some props for the Super Bowl?
I didn't even look at it. That's why
it's been a couple crazy ones.
That's how low I am on them. I ain't even looking.
It's been a couple crazy ones. Such as
throw them up. I don't know.
Taylor Swift, the amount of time she's gonna be on the field, or if they win the Super Bowl, will she be on the field?
Yeah, duh. That's a lot.
And
she was on the field last time. Last game.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's why I was thinking that was a lock of a prop.
Yeah.
But they gotta win. First of all.
Yeah, they gotta win. So
they gotta win first.
True that.
So it's not a lot.
Right.
Because the 49ers is nobody's bitch. But it's some receiving props. It's
maybe you should do a video on just props for the Super Bowl. How about that?
What, you trying to wrap me up?
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap you up. You do a prop video.
Well, appreciate y'all tapping in. I've been wrapped up. So this has been another episode of the No Hedger Podcast. Make
Super Bowl
y'all
edition.
like, share, comment, subscribe because we're not done. We still got NBA season with the crossover on our other show. So make sure y'all stay tuned. If you're a basketball lover as well, come on, tap right back in. We're going to be on the NBA real heavy soon. But there is an episode out now, so you can go ahead and check that. You know, it'll be up here on the screen.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. It's been a phenomenal football season, man. It's been a lot of bets made. It's been a lot of good days. It's been some bad days. But
dog days.
It's been some dog days. And as we have picked the Chiefs, we want some more dog days to be here. So, yeah, man, y'all tap in, man. We appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.